Alright, so here we are at Party City. The audio wasn't too good on the video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk over it. I'm hoping you guys can hear this okay. Sorry about the camera movement. We're getting used to this little GoPro that we picked up. So Sammy saw this little dinosaur outfit, decided to pick it up, and then we're just all over the place right now here, but we'll try to fix this up for you in a little bit and see what we can find. Here Sammy's pulling out a little Halloween, looked like a witch or something, but then we found out later on that the leg was broken. So we ended up leaving it behind, but she thought it was pretty cool. But she's just showing it to us right here. And you can see it's for Halloween, so Halloween's coming up in 2 weeks. So right now I'm gonna try to put this GoPro, attach it to this garbage over here, try to stabilize it a little bit better for you guys so you don't have so much movement. There we go. That's a lot better. Then we'll keep diving through here and see what we can find, if we can find anything worthwhile. I know Sammy wanted to try looking on the other side of it to see if we can find anything. Eventually we looked on both sides and we didn't see anything that was worth taking. So we ended up just closing up everything and then heading out to our next destination, which we're going to head out now. So let's just go ahead and move on to that clip. All right, here's the next clip that we're recording. I believe this was Bath and Beyond. One thing we always find at Bath and Beyond is hangers. Again, sorry about the camera movement. We're trying to get used to using this GoPro here. But if you ever need hangers, as you can see in this bag here, I'm trying to just angle this over so you guys can see a little better. Right over here. Let me just put this camera there. There we go. So yeah, see all these hangers? We've got hangers galore. We get them for free. This is a unit that they always put their hangers in a bag, which is nice because they're always nice and clean. But they always have like 10, 20 bags in here full of hangers. They don't recycle them, which is surprising, but just bags and bags of hangers in there. And again, I don't have to buy hangers. If I run out of hangers, I just come here and I pick them up for free. And they've got all kinds of different sizes, as you can see, big and small. So that's kind of cool. But that's all we really found at Bed Bath and Beyond. We didn't find anything else besides here. So I'll take you guys to the next clip. More and more hangers. All right, here is us going to the first Michaels. Seeing what we can find in here. There's a lot of glass in here, so I was trying to be careful. We found this big wine glass, which was amazingly big, but it was broken on the bottom. Look at that. That's a pretty big wine glass. It's just bigger than my head. I don't think anyone's going to put 10 bottles of wine in there, but that would have been interesting. Would have been a good sell had it not been broken. Um, but usually I would climb into these dumpsters, but with all the glass that I found, it wasn't safe, and safety comes first. So you can see I've got my gloves on. Samantha always wears her gloves as well, because one thing you don't want to do is put your hand in there and then cut yourself, and then you get a tetanus shot in your hand, and you could be in a lot of pain. So you always wear gloves. That's what I'm saying in the video right now, as I'm digging through some other stuff. See if we can find anything else in this Michael's dumpster. I'm ripping open some bags just to see if we could find anything, and more glass, as you can see. Seems that they just tossed everything in there, and as they tossed it in there, it just broke. Well, there's a little Halloween kind of outfit figurine. I actually sold one of these figurines for $12.95 or something similar to it, also from Michaels. This one here has a price tag of $22.99, so I can probably sell that one for $12.95 as well. So we're gonna go ahead and take that with us. So that was a winner chicken dinner. Samantha is running with the camera there, so again, we're getting used to the camera. It was a little Halloween figurine that you can probably hang up, and that's really all we found from here at this Michael's. So we'll go ahead and go on to the next clip. One thing you can definitely find in these dumpsters is stuff you need for shipping. So all this paper, I have tons of it, but it's great when you're shipping fragile stuff or like glass that you want to wrap up. So Bed Bath and Beyond and Michaels, they have a whole bunch of foam and paper like this that you guys can grab. So if you ever need shipping supplies, you want to definitely check out your local dumpsters. We didn't find anything on here, so I'm going to lock everything up here at this Michaels, and we're going to head over to our next destination. Let's go over to that clip. All right, this is a clip with Spirit City. With Halloween around the corner, the Spirit City, they just open up, you know, here and there. We found a whole bunch of these masks with the tag on there. It's $12.99 per tag. Ooh, that was a close-up. That's kind of scary. Each of these masks go for $12.99 with the tag. So we're thinking of having a sorry about the camera. It's just Samantha's going back and forth super fast, and I keep telling her you gotta go slow. But let me see if we can straighten this out, and then I'll come back to the clip. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and grab all these, which was about 30 of them, and they're about $12.99 each. So we'll do a garage sale this weekend and next weekend, and start them off with $5 each, and see how they go, or even $1 each doesn't matter. We can make 61 bucks off of them. So we'll take it. And there's my Sammy reaching in there trying to get what she can. And this is going to be her first actual official dive where she goes into the dumpster. So I'll show you guys that. Let me just fast forward for a second. Now she's in the dumpster. And she's passing them to me. And I'm just going to throw them in the back of my trunk. As you see me doing. There we go. And she's just going to continue to pass them over to me. We ended up picking up, yeah, about 35 or so of these masks, but I'll show you the total at the end of the video. But she was super happy to be in there, her first time getting in the dumpster. And she found this dress, which was like a Pharaoh's dress, which she's thinking about using for Halloween, so that's kind of cool. It was clean and brand new. If she wants to use it, we'll have to trim it down a little bit. It's a little long for her. But it was great to see her in there, and great to see her smiling and doing her first actual dumpster dive. And we'll move up, and we'll move on to the next clip. We're at Michael's.
Oh, Mom found some nice stuff, so let's check it out. You should probably grab the chair from top of the front. So let's
All right. So that's Sammy's talking there, and let me just pause there for a second. There we go. So you guys can see a little better without all the movement. So this is all the stuff we found at Michael's. We found some tin cans and purses, but then they ended up being broken, so we have to leave the purses behind. After we put them in the car, I noticed they were broken, so I ended up putting them back in the trash. But a whole bunch of 365, I don't know what they're called, but these papers and stickers and stuff. So those are kind of good, and they were brand new seals, so we took all of those with us. And I'll continue with the video so you can see.
look at that nice bag. They just cut a bag up.
Yeah, and even Sammy said they cut the bag up. I didn't hear until it was in the car, and I was like, oh, I didn't even notice the bag was ripped until she said something. So we'll go ahead and move up a little bit, 30 seconds, see if that helps with the stabilization. There we go. So now I put it on the car so it's a little more stable. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this time. There's Sammy giving me a hand. So what I do when I jump in is that I just try to find what I can. I pass it over to Samantha, and as you can see, it's got tears on it. See what they do? They rip up these bags so that we can't have them, which is a big bummer. I don't know why they do that, because then it just goes to a landfill and stays there forever, but that's okay. I found the cash register drawer, which is worth about $25, and I passed that over to Samantha. That's what she's going to put in the car right now. Now I'm just picking up some other stuff that I found. There go some bags that I was hoping to sell, but then when I checked them out in the car, they were ripped up, so I ended up throwing them right back in the dumpster at the end. That's just some of the stationery that we found from 365 that I passed over to her. What I'm doing in the dumpster is that I'm trying to put as much in the box as I can, trying to gather the same stuff, and it's easier for Samantha. See, there goes the bags, and oh, if those bags would have been in great condition, not ripped, we probably could have made $25 a bag off of those and 15 off the smaller ones, but oh well, it is what it is. So I'm just trying to see if I could find something else in here. I found these little white boxes, which were Kate Spade, I think, something like that. I forgot the name of it now. But they were worth $20 a box, and we found 6 of them. So that was $120, and they were brand new in the box. It was like a Love Is kind of holder with like a little notepad holder on top. I would have never thought that stuff was worth $20 a box. But that was actually kind of cool. We'll show you that at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. We found these tin cans. These tin cans have a value with a tag on the bottom. It says those are worth $14.99 each, those longer ones. I found 3 different sizes. The one I just showed you was $14.99, and those smaller ones that I'm handing to Sam right now are $10.99 each. I don't know if they use them for pottery or what they put inside them. Maybe they make decorations out of them, but they were new with tag. They're kind of cool looking. So I'll probably sell them at the garage sale for $2 each or something. But they're worth $15 each is what I'm saying in the video. So those are $14.99. And we have, I think, around 10 altogether. So Sammy's going to go ahead and load that in the car for us. Get that nice and done. And I'm just trying to dig in, see if I can find some other stuff. I'll forward the video a little bit. Oh, those are the white boxes I was talking about. Those are a Love Is collection. Each one of those boxes are worth $20 each, which again was super surprising that they threw that out, but they did. So their loss is our gain. I found this material here. It is 6 yards of this material. It looks almost like a brick. If you were to put it in your background, it looks like a brick wall. And it says $5 a yard, and it was 6 yards, so that was about $30 worth of material right there. Samantha likes to make crafts and stuff, so I told her she can keep it if she wants. It's a treasure for coming out today. But she said no, she wanted to sell it and get the money. A true entrepreneur. And I'm finishing up here as I dig up here again at Michael's. And Sammy was filling up the car for us. And after this, then we head over to Second Charles, I believe, where we're able to find all of the records and 61 or 65 different CDs on top of music and everything else. Beautiful day in Chicago for it being October 14th. It was probably in the 50s or 60s. I would say probably high 60s today. That's why we have our sweaters on. Wasn't too cold today. Tomorrow, of course, the temperature is going to drop all over again. But what do you figure? That's Chicago. Simon's got to grab that last box with the tin cans and the Love Is, and I think we end up wrapping it up after that. I don't know if I don't remember if we have anything else in there, but we'll go ahead and move up the video, and there's a thumbs up from me saying we did good, and I think that's it. So we're gonna pause it here as I'm gonna try to climb out. I always take this chair with me. Another thing you guys can do is take a chair, foldable chair with you, throw it and leave it in the trunk. Makes it a lot easier to get in and out of these dumpsters. So good haul at Michael's. So I'm gonna grab my chair so I don't forget it. And my daughter is wiping off the glitter that was in my bag there. A good hit at Michael's, at least $150 worth of stuff. We're happy. We're gonna move on. All right, here's one of the last clips we have of us retail diving before we actually show you the whole package that we got. But this is Second Charles, and show you down here what we ended up finding. I'm gonna just jump on in, trying to make as less noise as I can, which isn't working. But as you can see, we ended up finding a whole bunch of CDs, DVDs, a whole bunch of LPs, which we haven't really found from this place before, so that was kind of cool. So what I do again is I jump in, I pass the stuff over to Sammy, and then she throws it in the car. You can see the LPs are right there on the side there, next to the Zoom Zoom box. And then there goes my first crate of CDs that I handed over to Samantha to put in the car. There are the LPs with Huey Lewis.
Got some
And
albums here. We'll take all the albums with us.
yes, we will take all the albums with us.
Careful with those.
And then I'm just going to forward here so you guys can see. Found the whole box, and I just go ahead and use the same box that's in there. Get a clean one and throw in all the CDs and movies and that we can find. And then we just go ahead and load that box in the car and see what we get when we get back home. So that's what I'm doing here. We're trying to hurry up and get out of here because we don't want to get caught. Last thing we want is for them to catch us and then lock up this dumpster because the dumpster has been very good to us. You can see all the CDs and DVDs that I'm throwing in that box. It was a good amount. This is a dumpster that just keeps giving. Oops, I was trying to see if we can pause it. I'm going to just pass that one over to Sammy.
Put it up.
Put it on the chair there. The trunk was so full they couldn't even close the door. Hey, pause it right there and actually move up. But that's all the stuff that we found off of Second Charles. So we'll go ahead and move up to once we got home and laid everything out for you guys to see.
Alright guys, so I just finished breaking everything down by how much it costs on eBay and Amazon. And the total for the haul for the retail diving today came out to about $830 worth of stuff that we found today, which was awesome. So I'll just run through a couple of these things here. What I'm going to do is that on Saturday coming up, and perhaps even on Sunday, I'm going to do a garage sale and see how much of this we can sell, and then the rest of the stuff will go ahead and sell on eBay. But to let you guys know, Sammy just came out of the shower, so I'll let her know. How much do you think we ended up finding here tonight? So we'll go over a couple things here so you guys can see. I didn't do the keyboard, but the keyboard's due on like $5 at a garage sale, so we can do that. This one here ran for $16. That is brand new. These little stamps cost $6 each, so that's $12 right there, brand new. Those little boxes, Sammy, that I found, each one of those boxes right there, $20 each box. That's how much they sell for. That's $124 right there. Just in that section, it's $124 in those boxes. Yeah, that's it. These cans here, I'm gonna sell them for $1 each at the garage sale. But they actually go for these longer ones here go for $11 brand new at Michael's. This small one here goes for $10 at Michael's. And this one over here goes for $8 at Michael's. So if we can get $1 each, that's cool. We'll take that. Down here we've got these movies. We've got 10 of them, so I'll sell those for $1 a piece at the garage sale. Then we have a whole bunch of CDs. We have 61 CDs in total. So what I'll do is, again, sell those for $1 each at the garage sale. Then we have here these money bags, selling for $5 each. This cash register holder, since I've been doing a lot of cash registers, these run for about $25 used. So I'll probably put that on eBay for $25. And if it doesn't sell, I'll probably use it to hold that money in for the garage sale. I found a whole bunch of these 365 Create cards here. So that power right there goes for about $10. These run for about $4 each. So we have 7 of them, so that's $28. Again, this one goes for $4 each, and there's another 7, so that's another $28. Down here we have just some more. This one goes for $6. And all of these are brand new sealed, so they'll be going on eBay. Anything that's brand new will be going on eBay. There go the prices there. I forgot to add this one in. So this one came from Michael's. It's got a price, I don't know if you can see it, it's $24.99. But I sold this one for $12 last week, so I'll go ahead and try to put it on eBay again, see if we get another $12 for it. Then we found a whole bunch of these masks. These masks, so there's this one here, or these two here. Brand new, they go for $12.99. That's what the tag says on them, and they all have their tags on them, as you can see. And I don't know if you can see the price back there, but it says $12.99 each. And so I'll do the yard sale and sell them for $5 each. We have, how many? 25 of this one. So if we can get $5, that's $125 right there. We got 6 of that one, so that's $30 right there. And we have 14 of these face ones. So if you get $5, that's another $60 right there. We also have more CDs over here that we can sell for $5. The average is $5. I looked these up already on eBay, so I'll probably throw these on eBay along with a few games that were back here, about $5 each. So that's $85 in that box. This was a Seinfeld. I thought I might go for more. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's Seinfeld season 1, 2, and 3 special edition gift set, which was kind of cool. That goes for $12.95 on eBay. Here goes some more CDs here. Some more Christmas. Everybody loves Bing, right? Bing Crosby. So all of these, there's 6 of them here. They go for about $5 each. So that's another $30 here. And here goes some games and some movies that are brand new. They haven't been opened yet. So this one's brand new. It says $10 on there, so I might put that on the yard sale for $5. And this one's brand new as well. The 10 Commandments. Gotta love that. That's brand new, also sealed. So maybe $10 or $5 on that at the yard sale. And we got a whole bunch of LPs, which are kind of cool. So I'll go through the LPs with you guys. And so I'm gonna lift them up. Maybe that makes it easier to see. This is Pearl. brand new sealed. I'm gonna put these for $5 each, and we'll see if we can get $5 for these. So there's Pearl. Here's Colors and Hager. If you guys know what these might run for, you can let us know on the bottom. I'll look them up later on. Here's they've got some, you know, some wear and tear to the outside sleeves, but some of them are okay, some of them are messed up a little bit, but people still buy them as long as the record's good. This is a Starlight Drivers In 1957 rock and roll era hit from Time Life, so we'll see what this one might go for. Here's one that says Ruthless People. Oh, it's Faith with George Michael. Faith, faith, faith. Gotta have faith, faith, faith. Everybody loves George Michael. I know I did. So I might check that one out. Here's one that says, oops, Classic. I don't know what that is. Just classic rock and roll, maybe? Let's see. The side one, Heart of the Sunshine Stories. Yours is no disgrace. I guess classic music? I have no idea. Here's one that says Things You Do by DeCaro. Oh, it's got some signature or something on there. Found a Bee. Looks like it's got a signature. I don't know if that's a signature of DeCaro or not. Oh, it does look DeCaro. So it is signed. That's kind of cool. I'm going to have to look that up if it's a signed DeCaro LP. I'll check that out. Here's Sadie. I gotta love Tina Turner. There's some Tina Turner right there. This is Private Dancer. Try and go that way a little bit because you're making a lot of noise with that. This is a Private Dancer. Here's a little Elvis. Elvis Presley. 1961. Oh, here's a good one. If you guys saw the AC/DC Black Album, so I have to look that up, see what it might be worth. It's got, say there, Back in Black, Hell's Bells, Shoot Thrill, Giving the Dog a Bone, some other good hits on there, so I have to look that one up for sure. Here's another 1958 Time Life magazine, Time Life Music, the rock and roll era, so we'll see what that might be worth. Here's Harry and the Hendersons. This is the movie, so that's the soundtrack for that. And a little Huey Lewis and the News. So we'll see what that might be going for. Here's Cat Scratch Fever by Ted Nugent. Mary Jane Girls. And is this the last album? I think it is. Nope, there's one under there. Featuring Wango Tango. This is, oh, another Ted Nugent. Scream Dream. We'll check that out, see how much it might go for. And of course, the very beautiful, very talented Whitney Houston. And she looks great in this album, as she always did. And there's the back of it there. So yeah, not bad. If we can get $5 a piece for these, or even more on top of everything else that we scored, I think that was a great score for us today. We haven't gone dumpster diving in a while. So finding all this cool stuff was great for us, and we'll see what happens. Again, it's about $830, about $830 worth of stuff, so we'll see what we can get out of it. So until next time, in between time, we'll catch you guys on the next video. See you later.